Good day everyone, welcome back to Clean Cut EDC. Today we've got two brand new knives from Pickled Steel to check out. These knives are from the budget class of Pickled Steel and I just can't wait. They are new additions to the lineup, so let's see what they've got. Right, so which one shall we go with first? Let's see, which one shall we go with first? This one. Alright, let's check it out. There we go, it's the Scooter from Pickled Steel. Now these knives have just arrived, so I haven't checked them out yet. But as usual, we get a microfiber cloth, pocket clip, Torx bit, and some extra screws right there. That's a lot for the money, guys. I think these goes for about $35, which is around 700 Rand. And we got a wonderful looking G10 knife over here. So it is textured G10, as you guys can see there. Very comfortable, very grippy, but not, yeah, still comfortable. Not irritating to the hand, just quite grippy. Not really going to slide over this guy. Got a nice deep carry pocket clip right there, stainless steel pocket clip. I do like that it's a little bit thicker, just looks good. And a nice blue pivot collar. And then let's see the flipper action. Oh, flies open. Got a nice belt satin finish to that blade. Look at that, that's beautiful. We've got the engraving of Pickled Steel right there. This is sort of a modified sheep's foot spear point blade, quite interesting. And like the switching here at the top, it's a flat grind. It's not full flat, it's a saber grind, but it's does seem like the spine is quite reinforced there. We've got some jumping at the top. That is definitely practical and functional. Jumping right there offers some great grip. Man, this thing is quite thin behind the edge. Must be a great slicer. We'll check that out during the review. But as for today, we're just doing a run through. We also have a nice finger choil, so you can choke up on this guy, get some added control and power on the blade. That's really good. Oh, seems very sharp. That's cool. We've got a standard liner locking mechanism here and some good action. Does drop shot, shake shot, drop shot. Yeah, some good action. Definitely runs on bearings. Yes, definitely runs on some bearings. You've got some jumping on the flipper tab. Just helps you to get some traction in order to deploy this blade. And then we've got a little cut out section here, so you can actually switch over your pocket clip for a left hand carry. Now you guys do know how I feel. If you've been watching this channel, you do know how I feel about the open holes. Even on Spyderco's, I don't like it. I just don't. It seems incomplete, but that's just me, right? And you do get some extra screws, so you can actually fill those holes with some screws, so that's fine. Very functional blade shape. Definitely will be a fantastic slicer when it comes to food prep. Get some great control over this knife. Good for most EDC purposes. Even maybe cutting some hose pipes or rope. This will be a good knife to use for that. Just, it feels very tucked into your hand. Very ergonomic. These cutouts are always a gamble. You know, chamfering and cutting out on the doing contours on the scales is always a gamble, because you don't know if everyone's hand is gonna fit in the same space. But for my hand, yeah, this is very comfortable, very well tucked in. Definitely fantastic choke up position, fantastic tucked in position. I can really bear down on this knife. There's no flex in this, as I just felt, and it is actually skeletonized. We've got stainless steel liners, stainless steel hardware, and a D2 steel blade. That's fantastic. Definitely like the Scooter. I will check it out more, and I will definitely do a full review on this. I'm not sure what the name means. I like saying it, Scooter, but I'm not 100% sure what it means. So let's check out the next knife. So our next knife is going to be, again, microfiber cloth and some extra hardware, pocket clip, screws, Torx bit. The next knife is going to be the Fraukie. If I'm saying that correctly, the Fraukie. And this is super cool, guys. This is very much in my ballpark of what I like. That is super cool. It definitely is reminiscent of a giant mouse style knife, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's sort of a spear point blade shape mini knife, small knife, compared to a pair of three. Let's get these guys compared to our pair of three from Spyderco. You can see the Scooter is a little bit longer than the pair of three, about half a centimeter. And the vrouwtjie is all tucked in, tiny little thing in the middle. Small knife, definitely EDC friendly. But the first thing I noticed when I held this knife is that it doesn't feel small. And I think it has to do with the width of the knife, because it's quite a thick knife, right? Got some thick handles right here. Even compared, to the Pero 3, it's thicker than the Pero 3. To the scooter, it's thicker than the scooter. So yes, I mean that's nice. I like it because it's not feeling like doesn't feel like I'm not holding on to anything, right? That's the worst. If it's like you're holding a knife, but it feels so light and flimsy and just disappears in your hand. I don't like that. I like to feel the knife in my hand, right? And the way that you can choke up on this guy, I can actually get a full 4-finger grip, which is nice for control and power. But you can also attach a little lanyard if you feel the need for that. Myself, if I'm going to use this knife, I'm not going to use it back here. Definitely not. I'll definitely be using it up here. So opening up packages, even carving some biltong, doing your basic everyday EDC cutting tasks, this guy will definitely be able to do it. It's got D2 blade steel, and it's this sort of a stone-washed, black-washed blade. I think it is coated, but it definitely has a stone wash to it. And then we have the same effect on our liners as well. It does have a liner lock, very comfortable to decompress. Got some jimping on this little liner tab here, so easy to access, easy to decompress, easy to deploy. However, I do have to say that I feel that I do rate myself with deployment, right? With opener roll deployment and thumb star deployment and reverse flick deployment, I think after all the knives that I have handled, I've gotten the hand of it. But yes, I think for someone that this is maybe catered to, which is gonna be maybe your everyday EDC user, or possibly a woman like my wife, she will love this little knife. She will love this thing. She will, however, struggle to deploy this because it's not something that everyone is good at. So I think in that area, I can flick it. It's not the easiest, but I can flick it. However, I think adding a little flipper tab to this, man, this thing would loop like stroop. That means run like syrup, but yeah. Anyway, fantastic knife. I love the micarta. It also has a G10 insert, this red G10 insert around the pivot, which gives it a cool effect. Definitely like the look of this. It's got also a flat grind and super slicey, nice and thin behind the edge. But I think this will also be a great piercer because you do have quite a nice stock thickness on there. We'll discuss that during the review. And then you can also switch out the pocket clip for a left-hand carry. I love this, man. I love the micarta look and feel. Feels very nicely textured. That is awesome. Reverse flicking this is no problem. Runs on bearings. And you can slow roll this knife. You can thumb flick it as well. It's not as comfortable as the reverse flick, but you can do it. A nice roll out. Vrouwtjie. Not 100% sure what it means. But we'll discuss that in the review. It might have something to do with a frog, I'm not sure. But love the look, man. Definitely a very, very reminiscent knife of a giant mouse style knife, right? And I definitely like that. Budget friendly, not sure. I think it's around 600 Rand, maybe 700 Rand for this guy. But as for being user and EDC friendly, this is a fantastic option. This is something that I will definitely go for more on a day-to-day basis than maybe a larger knife, right? If I'm out the weekend, I'm going to a braai or whatever, then maybe, but then I'll use something bigger. But this is perfect for just running to the store real quick, or even, going to the office. It's non-threatening, it's small, it's a good design, it's a functional design. It's a very nice little knife. Definitely can't wait for the review, guys. Check out the scooter, check out the vrouwtjie. Have a great day. Have a knife day. And remember that no knife means no life.